Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, XWX. Um, so I got the first set uploaded, encoded, and done, and you guys got lots of feedback, lots of comments, which is really good. So I'm going to keep going without further ado. I fixed NAM. NAM was not installed in the last set. Wasn't working, so I fixed it so that now it is working, which is good. It's always good to have the mods installed that you say you have installed, as opposed to not having those mods installed. So our region's doing okay to start. We have about 22,570 sims, and I'm a little bit unsure of what to do next. I thought about filling these squares up with farms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just these four. Importing power and water, and then just blanketing them out, just to get a little bit more industrial production to these four, and maybe transfer some more demand to Halifax. But I think what I'm going to do first is we do have some commercial demand, and I'd like to exhaust that before I get into anything else. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to cheetah speed and see if NAM will result in any additional growth. It looks like there's a little bit. And a fire, of course. My favorite thing about... our bus stop is on fire. Somebody remind me how the hell you light a bus stop on fire. This should be zoned... Yeah, it is zoned land, okay. So, to show you what NAM looks like installed, you can do cool stuff like you can go here and you can put down pedestrian mall tiles. I don't know if that's... But here's a classic example of something that's unique to NAM. They have roundabouts. So like I can put a roundabout here, and then it's like, oh, neat little statue, and then people will drive around that. And it's an option of making a four-way intersection like right here. Or... yeah, like right there. I could have a roundabout there. Personally, it's not my preference, but I will include some of those. Alright, so that's all going good. So we need some commercial. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go like that and like that for now, until we exhaust all of this commercial demand. Because that commercial demand is going to help us grow the city quite a bit. And it's also going to make us way more profitable. The other thing I forgot to enable is a bunch of these guys here. You'll notice I'm enabling quite a few Youth Curfew Act. Alright. So we'll turn on all those. They usually have a pretty good effect on... Actually, I want to put a bus stop right there. And one right there. I have... Yeah, okay, I have water done. And good. Alright, we'll turn it back on to cheetah and look for some bus stops. One there. One there, and one there. So we still have a little bit of commercial demand to exhaust. Actually, quite a bit of commercial demand still. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like this, and like that, and like this, and like that. And these will end up being shopping districts or whatever. Because that'll help me get these sims working a little bit. Get some density going. Hopefully grow our manufacturing sector a little bit as well. How are we doing? Early on I'm going to move a lot slower instead of doing what I normally do, which is just like zone the whole area and just hit play. The reason for that is that when you don't have as many sims, you have to let growth happen gradually. You'll start to see later on. Pretty soon we're going to have to move to the next high school. Oh, we got a city hall, hey? Look, more stuff is lighting itself on fire. It's the same building. The exact same building. Can I put another fire station down? Yeah, I can. Why can't I find fire? Jesus. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna put a fire station like right next to that building. And I think it's probably time to put in some more residences as well. That stuff still seems to be growing pretty well. So we've got not as many bus fares as I would like. But I guess that's a byproduct. I'm actually going to put in a couple of big guys. Just 4x4. High density. Because what I desperately need right now is population. And this will do that for me. Another grave. Yes. Yes, stop. Alright, so we got a couple of things. First thing is we got a grave. These buildings are going to have lots of Sims in them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I almost doubled our population with just those two buildings. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy you and put in a large guy. Then I'm going to put a bus stop down there. Man, is the music in SimCity ever amazingly good. And an open grassy area. Now, instead of consuming... Geez, that's a lot of money. I'll wait until the students populate and then adjust my slider accordingly. Really? I've never ever had a fire in a building like that. So we could build a couple more of these huge towers, I think. As our manufacturing grows, the need for... We still have lots of... My Sims seem illiterate, hey? Well, that's not exactly true. One of the things I'm doing is I'm heavily overfunding school buses. I could even afford to come in a little bit closer than that, I think. Alright. So I'm gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3. We'll put in a 4 block of commercial and a 4 block of commercial, and then do this again. Same thing, same thing. And here. And here. And see how that grows. So we unlocked the university. Oh, this is going to be gigantic on our social services. So we tripled our population. Oh, we're out of water. We tripled our population. Got a bunch of different things to do while I'm paused here. Holy crap. Alright, pause. Jeepers. Okay. So, our hospital funding seems good. Our elementary school funding seems good. These guys are, yeah. These buildings are, the high density ones are just, like, gigantic. Manufacturing sector seems to be doing pretty well too, I think. We need another water pump. There's a couple things we have to do. First thing, we got to put a water pump in, all right, so that we have water coverage in our city. The second thing we have to do is we have to make sure that we're exporting all the garbage we can. Which it seems like we should be exporting more garbage than that, but I'll double check if we need to build another plant. Garbage, water, we got a couple of gifts, I think. Yeah, we got the radio station, which I'm actually going to put the radio station like right there. It's an industrial building, it increases industrial demand, but I kind of like its position there. And I like City Hall. I can put it at the center of the city, but then I don't have anywhere to put my high school. I guess right there is fine. It's kind of wasted. The gravity of that is wasted a little bit, but it's not too bad. And then we need to put in a bus stop here. So that covers all of our gifts. Garbage, gifts. I'm not going to build a university just yet. And I'm not going to build a high school just yet. So we've essentially doubled our regional population. We still have a lot of need for low wealth commercial services, which isn't that surprising because all of our new Sims that we've just brought into the world, essentially just birthed, are... Is this building just... Oh, it's just abandoned due to lack of water. Well... Keep adjusting our medicine and education sliders. Alright, I'll pause there. And I'm gonna guess that we have... Well, I'm gonna hope. Not necessarily guess. That should really have made our... Yeah. Okay, so by tripling the population in our region, I'm gonna guess that we have a bunch of heavy industry to build. Because we're up to 48,000 Sims in our region. So let's take a look here and see what they say. City skyline missing, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, we got a ton of dirty industry to build. Jeepers, 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 jeepers. I think what I'm gonna do here is... Look at this interchange. See how much nicer this interchange looks than the other one? The 3-leaf, the 2-leaf, the 1-leaf. Extended transition, sideways slope. There's a bunch of neat little guys from the network add-on mod that I like. I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. And link those two neighborhoods together. And kind of screw that up a little bit. Wonder if I can fix that and not have it look absolutely retarded. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I don't mind that. That looks kind of weird. And I'm going to have like a weird little corner deal, but coal power plant. So remember, as I said before, you have to refund the coal power plant because, well, science. I wonder if that's reaching. Well, I won't know just yet. So we'll import more garbage and like twice as much water, and hit play. And see if the power widgets are still going. Hey. As you can see, we have a lot of dirty industrial demand going on right now. A lot of it. So that's going to be good for a lot of things. It's going to be really good for our region, and it's going to be good for our neighboring city. Go up to 70,000 qubits once these guys all finish. So as you can see, these factories employ a lot of people. Nope. It finally happened. I guess it was inevitable. Industry just decides to light on fire at will. I'm actually impressed that it lasted this long. I'm still really short on power for some reason. Like, I'm running at like 95% capacity. I think it's just because of the nature of how much power I actually need for this city to operate properly. Alright, so that's a little bit better. So I still have as much demand, if not slightly more. Eventually what I'll have to do with this city is I'll have to take some time to... just deleting some of my earlier mistakes. I'll have to take some time to fix what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I'll have to off screen and let the region run a little bit just to get some liquid resources for this city, which isn't all that surprising. Considering, you know, you have to build the highway, which is a really large... Which is a really large expense. Early on, so that sort of equates to you having to spend the time to whatever to build up the resources, to build up the resources you need. This whole fucking region's gonna require this region's gonna require so much water. It's not even funny. Like, I can't even imagine how much water this region's gonna consume. But that's what we have neighbors for, right? Grow. Holding my finger on the pause button because it is gonna happen pretty rapidly. Maybe I'm finally importing enough water. Wallace Petroleum. Man, that's a lot of fucking industrial jobs. So you can see, as a result, we have massive commercial need just from this industry alone. And if we go back, before I end the video... Ow, 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 ow. Man, this chair is getting old. X2X needs a new computer chair. And I hit play, we should see some pretty explosive growth going on. Or at least a little bit of growth. A little bit of manufacturing growth. Oh, a little bit of growth. Nothing too crazy. It should be mostly in commercial sector. I mean, there should be a little bit of industrial or residential growth too, but like that, for example. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna hold off on that one. So it's definitely asking us Excuse me. Man, that's just so crazy. That's just so crazy. I may have to go and find a larger hospital just to satiate, just to figure out the need. This is like, if you look at NAM, like look at how different the traffic looks. This is NAM's influence. You can also see like the blue line is people actually using this exit to get out, whereas normally this exit would be the only one loaded up. So this is some neat stuff that NAM does. The route query really shows some really interesting stuff. And look, like all these guys are working in the industrial sector. Like all of them. So 5,000, not as much freight as I would expect, but it's kind of neat too. Like you can look, like some people are using this exit. That's NAM is such a good mod. Man, NAM is such a good mod. It's so well developed. Because I bet you if we looked at our traffic, if we looked at looked at this city without NAM installed, I bet you this intersection here would just be fucking wrecked. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video there. Next time on Let's Play SimCity 4 with me Expo X, I'm gonna build. I think I'm probably gonna build another mirror block like this over here, of high density buildings. I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is I'll build like 1, 2, 3, 4 like sub neighborhoods and map them out a little bit differently, just so that I don't stress. So that I can have like a medical building in each, a school in each, and have everything be covered and not have to have like little wonky stuff going on. But we'll see, you know, we'll tinker, we'll test, we'll see how it's going. Crime seems to be pretty bad, something we need to address. Education is pretty bad, something we need to address. Water's fine, power's fine, traffic's fine. Our land value seems to be fine, mayor rating's good, average age. Health is pretty bad, but I don't know how we're going to improve that. There's a lot of air pollution. Water pollution's not too fine. No garbage and no radiation. Just the water pollution coming from our industry. Alright, well, thanks for watching and hope you join me next time.